This week is Shabbos Zachor, but there's a mitzvah midaraisa, the Shabbos before Purim, to read the few psukim in the Torah that talk about the mitzvah to remember Amalek forever, and to remember that we need to wipe Amalek out. Now, why do we read it now, this time of the year before Purim? And what is the whole significance of Amalek? Why do we hate them so much? Why do we have a mitzvah to wipe out Amalek? What is this Amalek that seems to be the antithesis of who we are? There's Amalek and there's Klal Yisrael, and they don't fit together. We need to get rid of them. What is this Amalek business? Now, when did Amalek first come into Klal Yisrael's lives? They came when we just left Mitzrayim, and Hashem revealed himself like never before with Nisim, and he just showed who's boss, and we had Kriyas Yamsuf where every simple person and maidservant had visions of Hashem's existence. And Klal Yisrael were fired up, were going to be Makabel Torah. But they were also tired and exhausted from all of the work in Mitzrayim, and they were feeling, a bit, their spirit, they were feeling down. Then comes Amalek and he says, why are you guys so inspired? Why are you guys working so hard and getting ready for Kabbalah Torah? Maybe you guys could just chill a little bit. He uninspired them by saying, who says all of this is real? You had a moment of inspiration, but take it easy. Maybe you can live a life that's simpler. You don't have to live this fully inspired, committed, focused life, do the right thing. Maybe Hashem doesn't really exist. Or maybe he doesn't really care about what you do. And as the Yidden said, Hayesh Hashem b'kirbeinu imayin. Is Hashem inside of us? And that's what the energy of Amalek is. Amalek is gematria suffix, as Sfarim say. That Amalek is the voice inside of our head. That after we had a certain clarity in life, we have these moments of inspiration where we realize that we need to be better, we need to work on certain things. And then comes this voice a couple of days later and it's like, but maybe not. Maybe we can live a life that's just simpler and easier. Maybe we don't have to be connected to Hashem. Maybe Hashem doesn't really care about us. And that is the worst type of energy that can come into our lives. Because nothing can really help us grow. Because if we, every time we feel like we want to grow, there's a voice that gives us doubt in our value and the significance of our actions and the significance of what we do and how we improve ourselves, then we're never going to move on. So Amalek ends up being the option that we have to not live with Hashem. He gives us the illusion that it's possible to not live with truth and commitment. We can live a simpler life, an easier life, more enjoyable. But what does it mean? A Yid can't just do what he wants. We're not going to be happy. We're not going to manage to live. We're never going to manage to do what we want and not live with Hashem. But Amalek says, nah, you'll manage. It's fine. The whole thing doesn't even add up. Who says? Why are you buying into all of the stories? The whole thing is not real. And that's how we're never going to have Geula. Because now, at the end of the year, it's Adar, so last month. And we've had a whole year, and it's been a long winter, and we're all tired and exhausted. And now we're preparing for Pesach, for Geula, for Yetzias Mitzrayim, Chodesh Nisan. So Chazal gave us Arba Parshas, Dal Parshas, where we read, it's a process of preparing for Geula. And Zachor is actually the process of midaraisa, that we need to get rid of those voices inside of ourselves that don't believe in our value, that don't believe in the importance of growth and being connected to Hashem. So that's why we need to mamish wipe them out. Wipe out all those voices of doubt, all those voices of who cares and what difference does it even make and does anything really matter. And then when we really realize that we are connected to Hashem and all that exists is Hashem, and we wipe out all those doubtful voices in our head, then we can be ready to walk into Geula, because that's what Geula is. Geula is when we know that everything is Gewalt, and Hashem is with us, and Hashem is b'kirbeinu, and there's no suffix, and then we can manage get into Mishanichnas Adam Marbim B'Simcha, of preparing for Sukkah, for Purim and Pesach, and Timcha Zachor Amalek with happiness and commitment to Hashem. Good Shabbos.